Hi guys, welcome to Red Rose's Kitchen. Hi everyone, I'm going to start off the new year by making cornmeal porridge. I had a phone call from one of my viewers. She actually asked me to demonstrate how to make cornmeal porridge. Everybody makes it differently, but this is my way of making cornmeal porridge, which is one of the traditional, in fact the traditional breakfast in a Caribbean household. So here we go. Start off ingredients. Always the main ingredients is your cornmeal. I buy Dunn's River cornmeal, coarse, medium or fine. Take your pick. Then you have, some people will use water or they will use milk. Coconut milk also to sweeten it, condensed milk. We have sugar. You'll see I've used some light brown sugar here. And you have your spices. You have the cinnamon stick. I've got some ground cinnamon there and nutmeg. I also put in some salt, a little bit of salt, to which I'm using the Himalayan salt. And I've also got a cup here so that everybody can see, not a mug but a cup. You will see that I have the ingredients in the pan. All the ingredients that I have got to cook the cornmeal porridge is now in the pan. I am letting the ingredients, the liquid, boil, come to a boil, and then I will add in the cornmeal. The cornmeal is waiting for the liquid to come to a boil, and here you can see it's all mixed out. You can either mix it with milk or water, ready to go into the pan once the liquid in the pan has come to a boil. You can now see that the liquid in the pan is boiling. It's coming to a boiling texture. Now I'm now going to put in the mixed cornmeal into the pan, but don't forget to keep stirring. As soon as that cornmeal hit the pan, stir, because it will turn into a thick texture, and then you'll be heading, instead of making porridge, you'll be heading out to making turn cornmeal, which is another dish that is on the Caribbean table, and that you eat turn cornmeal with savoury food. You can eat turn cornmeal with fish or a meat dish. I will show you how to make turn cornmeal another time. It's not too different to making your cornmeal porridge. You make it, the texture is a lot thicker, and then you can fry it. But here we are continuing to make our cornmeal porridge, but you keep turning, mixing in that cornmeal that I've just added to the liquid. We don't want any lumps, and as you can see, it's getting thicker and there are no lumps, and that is the key of making cornmeal porridge. We don't want it to be lumpy. So keep mixing with your spoon, just keep mixing it around until you see that all the cornmeal is now integrated with the liquid. You will see that the porridge is cooking. I've put it on a very, very low fire for the porridge to cook properly. If you have used different cornmeal, you have the fine, the medium and the coarse, and the time span for cooking your cornmeal porridge is based on the fineness of the cornmeal that you use. In this case, I've used coarse cornmeal, so I would give my cooking time half an hour so that the cornmeal gets cooked thoroughly. You can see there's a skin forming on the porridge. You just take your spoon and you take it off before you start stirring. Porridge is finished cooking, and that is the texture that you should have. You should have a fine, smooth texture. And now we can start adding the sugar, the nutmeg. If you require a bit more milk, you can do. It depends on the consistency that you want. If you want it thick or just a little bit runny, you can add more milk at this point. But you start putting in your condensed milk, sugar and nutmeg. I'm now going to add to the porridge about 2 to 3 tablespoons of condensed milk. This is to give it a sweet flavour. I'm also going to add my nutmeg to the pan. So you grate your nutmeg and then you mix everything around. So here I'm using half of the nutmeg because I'm cooking this porridge for a family of 4. Mix everything around. That is your nutmeg condensed milk. You can add some more nutmeg when you are serving into your serving bowls. This porridge is so lovely, so lovely. I'm now going to add some sugar. I'm not putting a lot of sugar in because people tend to add their own sugar once the porridge is cooked. And that is the final result of your cornmeal porridge, ready to be served. There we have it, the texture. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. And we can serve this now. In a Caribbean household, if you want a meal that was going to last you until lunchtime, people will have it, some people will have it with hard dough bread or toast, or have some fruits at the side, and that lasts until lunchtime. It's a very hearty, filling breakfast. Even though I've already added vanilla essence into my porridge, when I'm serving and put it into my bowls, my cereal bowls, I like to add a little bit more vanilla essence because it gives it such a delightful taste. The porridge is ready for me to have for my breakfast, and I just grated some nutmeg and I'll sit down and enjoy it. Cornmeal porridge ready for your breakfast. You can have different fruits along with your cornmeal porridge. Fruit of your choice. Enjoy.